Women in the country have been called upon to continue helping one another to enable them to contribute their quota to the growth of women in the society. Minister of Women Affairs Pauline Tallen made the call at an event in Abuja. The report.
The Minister of Women Affairs, who was represented by Director General National Census for Women's Development, Asabe Bashir, reiterated that women should make it their priority to help their fellow women, not only financially, but morally, in order to curb the menace of redundancy among women.
Gender-based violence remains the most oppressive form of gender inequality. It is one of the most serious threats to the health and safety of women and girls, and it is deeply rooted in patriarchy. Its devastating consequences are felt at social, economic, political, and personal levels because of the grievous harm inflicted on victims.
A woman activist, Mariam Booker, said 99% of girls within the age bracket of 11 to 16 years in Nigeria have experienced unwanted sexual approaches through chat or other social platforms, hence the need for women to adequately armed with the right information and resources.
We must empower women and girls and make them the agents of change. Build their capital, build their self-assets. Let them be the voices that speak out. We must use a human rights approach because it is the fundamental human rights to bodily autonomy, to bodily integrity, to access to health. We must create and sustain women and girl networks.
UNFPF representative Ulamula said the call for women empowerment was necessary in order to awake the giants in women as well as guarantee proper upbringing of their children.
So the right that any woman has is to decide if and when she wants to have children and how many children she wants. And most women in Nigeria would want to have children, but most women would also like to take their time having them. So I would advise women to think about when do you want to have children, how many children do you want to have, and if you decide you want to wait and stretch the time, get access to family planning. Because
the theme of it, Promote My Sister, says it all. It means we should be our own keepers, we should be our own protectors, rather than having such a toxic or having such a toxic environment where you have women. We believe that women should be the promoters of one another. We should be able to uplift one another. We should be able to encourage one another.
In Abuja, Kabir Lawal, Trust TV News.